G'day, mates. G'day, mates. G'day, mates.
G'day mates, I'm Flinty, and this week I'll bring to you 10 facts that you didn't even know about the band Screeching Weasel. Now this band have been knocking around the block for a few years, give or take, I can tell you, so let's dive in to see what we can find. Fact number 1. Founding members of the band met while all being part of a local roadkill cleaning up club. 3 times a week they would meet while scraping up vermin from the road. The initial band name was Screeching Weasel, but it was soon changed to Screeching Weasel, which is the name of what the band is called. On to fact number 2. Everyone who's been in the band over the years has been a hard-working hairdresser in ladies' salons all around the Chicago area. Between them, they have over 75 years hairdressing experience. Fact number 3 that you didn't even know. During one of the band's early live shows, the band bass player had surprising luck picking up a beautiful lady. He decided this was because he was wearing a pair of lucky underpants. From this day, band members would flip coins to see who would get the lucky underpants for the night at each show. For the first 4 years or so that the band was touring, they weren't washed even once, but they were supposedly great luck to whoever wore them at the show. I wonder where they are now. Fact 4 that you didn't even know. Both the band's singer and the band's drummer were born without any nipples. Over the years, they found that wooden t-shirts were good for hiding this deformity. In the late 1990s, they had nipple transplants. But if you're looking at old band photos and were wondering about the wooden t-shirts, that's why. 5. Now we move on to fact number 5 that you didn't even know. In 1997, while touring in Ohio, band guitar player John Jughead was taking a leak at the roadside when he was sucked up straight into a dangerous tornado. He was spun around and around over 100 times and ejected from the twisting fury more than 200 metres up in the air. It was after this traumatic experience that Jughead swore he was never going to go inside a tornado ever again. 6. Fact number 6 about Screeching Weasel. Here's a fact for you. In the 1990s, Dan Vapid developed a feud with popular drummer Marky Ramone. Whenever they were touring in the same cities, they would meet up in parking lots for loathsome fist fights. Some they would win and some they would lose. 7. On to fact 7 that you didn't even know about the band Screeching Weasel. Now, did you know that the band's singer, Ben Weasel, has an interesting name? But did you know it's not actually his real name? He was born in 1936 as Len Weasel, but he didn't want to get confused for Leonard Nimoy in the 1960s, so he chose to go by the name Ben instead of the name Len. 8. Fact 8. Rumour has it that while on tour in 1993, the band's drummer was drawing a sketch of a funny robot and he went for a snack. When he got back, he couldn't find the damn pencil he'd been using. He looked in his pocket under the table and even asked his colleague Jughead where it was. No one knew where the flaming pencil had gone.
9.
On to fact 9, that you didn't even know. Now, while touring for the album Bark Like a Dog, Ben Weasel grew tired of the tradition of people bringing bunches of flowers to the live shows. On stage in St. Louis one night, he famously pronounced that he never wanted to see bunches of flowers at punk shows ever again, and since then he hasn't. People listen to his words, and flowers aren't around no more, man.
10.
And fact 10, that you didn't even know. Did you know that if you ever question beliefs that you hold, you're not alone? But you ought to realise that every myth is a metaphor. In the case of Christianity and Judaism, there exists the belief that spiritual matters are enslaved to history. Now, thanks ever so much to listening to my very good facts about Screeching Weasel, the band, that you didn't even know. Don't forget to come back next week and hit the red subscribe button underneath. And maybe next week we can discover some more interesting things about the subject or other. It could be a film or it could be a band. Anyway, take care everyone. I hope you're okay. Good day.